play-in. We were going to be wondering about how we can finish the season. What does the rest of the season look like? You heard rumors about trading LeBron. You heard rumors about trading Anthony Davis. You heard about LeBron leaving this summer in free agency, retiring, what that was going to happen. And there was just a lot of questions in the air. And then ever since then, they've been on one hell of a run, going 17-4. In the month of February, they went 10-2. The only two teams they lost to in February was the Charlotte Hornets and the Utah Jazz, which is a crazy combo of teams to lose to in that month, because who they beat is even more impressive. They beat the Clippers, they beat the Nuggets, they beat the Celtics, they beat the Warriors. So it's like you're okay with those two losses, since they were able to beat pretty much everyone else in the month of February and climb out of the lower play-in, which is right now looking like a dangerous spot to be in, because in the play-in, you got the Warriors, you got the Mavs, you got the Clippers almost being there, you got the Kings, you got the Suns, and 1 to 2 games to get into the playoffs is almost as dangerous as I think playing a 7-game series, because for 1 to 2 games, you don't know what will happen. You get one shot. It's basically a game 7. You don't know. Whereas in a 7-game series, it's more balanced. You can kind of like find your adjustments, find your rhythm, find your team. So I think it was great that the Lakers were able to kind of go on that run to get out of the play-in, because LeBron's 40. You never know. He's done one hell of a job of basically taking care of his body, being able to play on a back-to-back, being able to play as many games as he has, because you heard the slander he got for missing the All-Star game. I don't really care that he didn't play. I don't care that he didn't give up his spot to someone else. What I care about that he was able to play 3 straight games after the All-Star break. He was able to play before the All-Star break. You're an All-Star on your merit. You're an All-Star on what you do. Yes, you should play, but if you're that old, obviously accept the invite to the All-Star game and then just be healthy for your team going forward. I was happy with that decision that he chose to rest, chose to focus on his Lakers push for the postseason, because I think Luka and LeBron definitely might have a better season next year, because they're going to be able to surround the Lakers with a actual center instead of Jackson Hayes, who in his defense has played pretty well recently. But he's not a starting center for a NBA championship caliber team. But with the way the Lakers play, which is small, they might have a chance this season. Obviously, Oklahoma City Thunder, they are so far ahead of everyone else in the West. They definitely have the MVP. They definitely have the best roster from 1 to 13. But you never know in a series with Luka and LeBron. Luka and LeBron are 2 of the greatest offensive machines I think the NBA has ever seen. So in a 7-game series, they steal 2 or 3. Role players win 1. You never know. But again, they're definitely trending in the right direction. They've definitely shown that this is a team to believe in, a team to buy in, a team to still build around LeBron and give him a chance to get his 5th championship, instead of kind of waiting for his dust to settle in LA and then start rebuilding after. They already got who they're going to rebuild around, which is Luka. But I believe Luka and LeBron still have something to prove to not only themselves, but to the Mavericks, who obviously didn't believe that Luka's style of play could lead to a championship. I definitely think that he's going to use that as motivation, not only this year, but going forward, to kind of prove them wrong. Maybe he'll get his own version of amnesty that, but I believe the state of the Lakers is a lot of happiness. There's a lot of joy. There's a lot of pride in what Lakers basketball is currently. You see them giving a shit the entire night, instead of whatever they were doing in the beginning of the season, where they try to get by on just talent instead of effort. And you've seen JJ Redick, who's done as good of a job as you could have ever hoped for. Was very pessimistic about that hire as a coach, because I just haven't seen him do any coaching besides, I guess it was his middle school team for his kids, or his elementary, whatever that was, and then his broadcasting on ABC and ESPN. He's had them, I think, more in the moment, more ready for the challenge, and more up to actually fighting, instead of Darvin Ham, who kind of basically just said it is